Happy Thanksgiving. Watch this video and I'm going to share with you the top Thanksgiving foods, dishes, and whether they're safe or not for somebody suffering from IBS, Crohn's, and colitis. So, yeah, let's start with the first food. The first food that we have is turkey. Probably the most popular Thanksgiving food. Turkey's safe. You can tolerate energy and nutrients. Now, when we're in the healing phase, when we have lots of diarrhea and blood and mucus in our stool, our body is using lots and lots and lots of protein. So any sort of meat, turkey is going to be great for you to assist with the healing phase. So before we get on to the next food, it's really important that you understand what your body is doing. Because, I made this mistake when I was first trying to treat my gut issues myself. I wasn't addressing the root cause of the problem. I thought if I changed my diet, it would heal my gut. And I've seen many people change their diets and not get better, and I've seen many people eat garbage their whole lives and never have digestive issues. So it's obviously not the food. I want that to sink in for you. It's not the food. Food is safe. You can tolerate energy and nutrients. You can eat anything that you want. Like the only foods that I really recommend people to avoid or limit when is like hot chili peppers, and like that's it. Avoid going out binge drinking. Like there really isn't much. Like all you can tolerate energy and nutrients. So the next food that we're going to look at is mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes. Turkey and mashed potatoes, that sounds delicious. Loaded up with butter, those fat-soluble vitamins, delicious. Butter is good for you, and it will make your arteries nice and strong. Ignore all that medical propaganda. Energy and nutrients are good for you. Vitamin A, vitamin D, that's all found in butter. Vitamin E, believe it or not, that's good for you. It's good for your arteries. So stuff up as much mashed potatoes as you can. And those of you who are very deep into the holistic mindset, potatoes is a nightshade. You can tolerate energy and nutrients. Look around the dinner table. Is everyone else eating this food? Then okay, yes, I can eat this food too. That is the way you measure whether you can eat a food or not. We are not being little scaredy cats anymore. I know where you're coming from. I used to be scared to death of nightshades. Oh, nightshades, someone on YouTube said I couldn't eat that. You can eat nightshades. Nightshades are good for you. Plant food is good for you. Meat is good for you. You can eat these things, okay? The root cause of your gut condition is actually in your thoughts. It's in your psyche. I know many of you are fully aware that stress has some role to play in your digestive issues. I didn't think this for the longest time. I was raised in a military family, and I'm a self-taught computer programmer. I'm like a very logical person, and not in touch with my emotions, but it's an emotional, stress-driven cause, and became a very apparent what it was for me. It was many things. I have a lot of anger issues that I had to deal with. I had a lot of indigestible anger in my life, and when I got this anger under control and I started to believe that all foods were safe, that is when my symptoms started to slowly go away, and I can eat whatever I want. I can eat whatever I want for Thanksgiving. I remember a couple Thanksgivings ago when I was on these really strict diets. Thanksgiving wasn't fun. There was candy and cookies and all sorts of things all over the place, and I couldn't eat them because I had just joined some dietary cult. But now, this Thanksgiving, I eat whatever I want, and I'm going to have a perfectly formed stool. So, on to the next one. Roast turkey. Oh, I went backwards on accident. Green bean casserole. Not my favorite, but hey, you can tolerate energy and nutrients. You can eat this. if you can handle the taste. Gravy is actually is very good for you, because gravy has meat stock in it. Meat stock has like a lot of proteins and good nutrients in it, so gravy is excellent for you. Cranberry sauce, not my favorite, but if that's your thing, eat it up. We have classic stuffing. Not my favorite, but have at it if you like it. I'm not even sure what that is. We have sweet potato casserole with marshmallows. I'm pretty sure the Pilgrims ate that. I think they had marshmallows, and the Indians, the Pilgrims, they had marshmallows back then, right? Yeah. Again, marshmallows, not the healthiest food in the world, but it's okay. Your body, it might not have the most energy and nutrients in it than the other foods, but you can eat, these marshmallows, and you will be okay. Again, not the healthiest diet in the world to eat marshmallows. I will agree. But, when you're sitting around the campfire with a pretty girl that you like, and you're part of this dietary cult, and you can't eat this and you can't eat that, you're not much fun at the campfire. So you can eat these foods. You can eat these foods. I see people stuff themselves with marshmallows all the time, and they're perfectly fine. You can eat these foods. Easy pumpkin pie. There's gluten in this. Oh boy, gluten, the staff of life. I used to believe this too, guys. I used to believe it, and gluten is safe. All grains have some form of gluten in it. So don't be racist against your grains. Be accepting of all grains. And wheat being the tastiest, you can eat wheat. You can eat the staff of life. It's referred to as the staff of life in the Bible. You can eat it. Candied yams, yeah, you can eat that too. Again, the candied part with all the sugar probably isn't the healthiest thing, but it's fine. You can eat it. Cornbread dressing. Corn is fine to eat. Corn's a very nutritious food. All grains are the most nutrient-dense plant foods. You can eat corn. Corn's good for you. Even if it's I prefer that you get organic corn. But again, we have to remember that corn isn't driving and I don't want to say the word disease, because your body works perfectly just as is. Your immune system isn't attacking itself. Your body isn't attacking itself. The GMOs aren't telling your cells to attack, like whatever crazy theories we might have. I used to believe these things. I'm not giving you guys a hard time. I want to show you the correct way to fix this so you can eat whatever you want, put on the weight, and live the life that you want to, so you're not run to the bathroom 100 times a day. You can eat corn, whether it is just corn or GMO corn. You can eat it. Okay? I recommend organic corn, but you can eat corn. Corn has a ton of nutrients in it. It is a grain. It is a baby plant. And so the process, what's going on in the brain is you're experiencing a type of stress. You're experiencing stress as an indigestible morsel. I can't stomach this. This person makes me sick to my stomach. I can't digest this. I feel you make me sick to my stomach. Stuff like it's that sort of a feeling. And when you're having a hard time digesting something, the body is going to start to develop extra gut cells, which have the purpose of creating extra digestive juices and have more absorptive area to digest and absorb this hard to digest thing in your life. And when you resolve this conflict, the body gets rid of these extra gut cells, and that's when you have those nasty symptoms like blood, mucus, and pain, diarrhea, those sorts of fun things, because the body is removing physical flesh from your body. GMO corn toxins do not have the intelligence to felicitate this process. Only your brain does. So you work just as designed. And another thing that can make symptoms come up is becoming super emotional around food. And I get it, guys. I remember I had, it was a holiday dinner, and I was like living with an ex-girlfriend, and it was really nasty. I was trying to get her out of my house, and it wasn't working. And somehow she fang-dangled her way into coming to like Thanksgiving dinner with us, and it was just like a total nightmare. But halfway through the trip, we decided to like make peace and get along for the next week or two and just get through this vacation. And a few days later, that resolved the conflict. That I was like, I can't believe she's being so nuts. Why hasn't she just left my house yet? And when that got resolved, it was at my parents' house, and I was eating all these foods that I believed to be dangerous, I believed to be hard to digest, and it was just a perfect storm, and I was super sick. And after I came out of that, I blamed the foods even harder. But it wasn't the foods, it was my perception of the foods. Everyone else ate the exact same foods, and they were perfectly fine. I was the only one being a nutcase about it. I was the only one there going through, I'm sure they all had their own types of stress, but I was going through a very, very stressful situation at that point. And it somewhat got resolved, and my body was getting rid of those extra gut cells because I didn't need to digest the situation anymore. We have fluffy potato rolls. Those are fine. Apple pie is probably my favorite pie. You can eat that up. It's delicious. I know there's sugar in it, but you will be okay. You can tolerate energy and the little nutrients that's in there. Baked sweet potato. You can eat baked sweet potatoes. Not my favorite food, but load it up with butter to make it tasty. Put some cinnamon on it. Put some salt and whatever, butter and all that stuff. You can tolerate that. You can eat that. You can tolerate energy and nutrients. Pecan pie. You can tolerate pecan pie. You can eat that. It is energy and nutrients. Your body can absorb this, but you have to believe it. You have to believe it. You can't eat this and go, oh boy, I ate this. My butthole's gonna pay for this. I used to do that. Don't do that. What you need to do is say, I can eat this. My body can tolerate this. If you are very, if you've been on a diet for a while and you have this strong belief system that food is responsible, but remember, all food is safe. I'm trying to convince you of that. You're not going to convince yourself overnight. For some people, it happens overnight. For some people, it takes a week. Usually, it takes understanding German New Medicine to a certain extent. But like if you're on vacation and you're very emotional, you think about food, you're on a really strict diet, I probably wouldn't try this while you're on vacation. Do this when you're at home, and you can do like one meal at a time and slowly work your way out. But I do have students that they just eat whatever they want right at the get-go, and they're totally fine. You can do that. Dry brining a turkey. It's where you just like rub salt on it. It makes it very juicy. I've wet brined a turkey before. That was really good. Mashed sweet potatoes. Those are pretty good. I don't like sweet potatoes. I thought this was squash. It looks like squash. I like butternut squash. Holiday roasted vegetables. I'm not a big vegetable guy. I think vegetables taste gross, but you can eat vegetables. I would recommend cooking them though, and putting lots of butter on them. Easy cranberry stuffing. Not my favorite, but you can eat it. Gravy without the drippings. You can eat it. Gravy is very good for you. Stuffed mushrooms. You can eat that. It's good. It's good for you. You can tolerate energy and nutrients. Sweet potato casserole. You can tolerate energy and nutrients. You can eat it. Pecan pie, cheesecake pecan pie. That sounds good. I'm not a big fan of pecans, but cheesecake sounds good. I'll just scrape off the pecans and put it on the pie, or put it off to the side. What else do we got here? We're almost done, guys. Cauliflower stuffing. If that's what you like, go ahead and eat it. Not my favorite. Roasted butternut squash soup. That's what I'm talking about. I really like that stuff. It's good for you. Make sure you put plenty of butter in it. You need those fat-soluble vitamins. Turkey cake. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, it looks more like a dessert, but I'm sure there's going to be plenty of desserts at your Thanksgiving. It is not the most nutrient-dense food in the world, but you can tolerate the little energy and nutrients that it has, but you have to believe it, guys. So, we have more roasted garlic mashed potatoes. Get some garlic in there. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, so guys, there's lots of tasty things to eat for Thanksgiving, and I want you to be able to enjoy them, but the holistic community, there's a lot of like food phobias and stuff like that. You gotta take that little guy that's sitting on your shoulder. I used to have a whole gang of holistic nut bags on my shoulder. Oh, you can't eat this, you can't eat that. Those energy and nutrients aren't good for you. La 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 la. Knock them off your shoulders, guys. You can tolerate energy and nutrients. I suggest that you eat organic foods, but a lot of us don't have the luxury of being able to afford that. And there's many places in America, there's many places in Europe, and all over the world where you really don't have access to organic farm fresh foods. It just doesn't exist in those locations. So when next time that thought process, you're looking at a food like, it looks so delicious, but I can't eat that. You need to just cut yourself off right there. Maybe it's the person on your shoulder. Cut them off right there. Knock them off your shoulder. Hey, does someone else eat? Do other people eat this? Then I can eat this. And you need to believe it. Your body works perfectly. We just aren't using it correctly. We have a very particular type of stress in your life that is causing your gut to stay into overdrive for far too long. And when it's in overdrive for too long, it starts to fall apart. That's a very simplified version, but if you'd like to learn more, watch some of my other videos. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one and you're really serious about healing your gut, I do have something called the Rapid Gut Healing Program available. It comes with 20 hours of more than 20 hours of videos, lots of videos. It comes with a workbook, like a PDF you can print out that has worksheets and cheat sheets and all sorts of goodies in it. We have the Facebook. It comes with this Facebook support group, and that's where we'll answer your questions every single day. Me and my coaches will answer your questions every single day. And we have live Q&As twice a week where you can talk to us face to face and get you on the right path. And we have a live Q&A repository where I have like 100 hours of old live Q&As where I walk people through the process of exactly what they need to do to get better. So, I mean, we can help. We know how to help you get better. I know exactly what is wrong with you. It is very easy to fix you when you understand the root cause of the problem. I know how to fix you. So this program is normally $1,000, and this is, I know that sounds like it's a lot, but it's actually a lot cheaper than our competition. And we are the only program, I'm not kidding you, we are the only gut healing program that addresses the root cause of the problem. None of the other ones address the root cause of the problem. So that price is under the competition, and you're getting amazing support. You're getting the best information on how to heal your gut. But right now, unfortunately, we are pretty much booked. We want to make sure that we're able to give everyone the attention that they need. If a spot does open up for a very short time, there will be a link down in the description where you can sign up for that. But this is only for people who are very serious about healing their gut. You can get great results just watching my free YouTube videos. So, yeah, guys, My free content is much better than content you'll pay $2,000 for in other places like that, because we're the only gut health specialists that actually address the root cause of the problem. So enjoy your Thanksgiving, guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.